trying to fix, but it don't work. Keep coming up with love, but it's so slashed and torn. Insanity loves under pressure, we're breaking. Can we give ourselves one more chance? Why can't we give love that one more chance? Why can't we give love, give love, give love, give love, give love, give love, give love? 'Cause the sunshine, no passion, blood, and love dares you to care for the people on the edge of the night, and love dares you to change our way of caring about ourselves. This is our last dance. This is our last dance. This is ourselves. Under pressure, under pressure, pressure.
Good morning, everybody. How's it?
Good morning. Can y'all believe it's Thursday already? Like, I'm not even sure what day it is. First, I thought it was yesterday. Someone's like, well, I guess we'll do it on Thursday. And I was like, today is Thursday. And yesterday, I was like, wait, today's Tuesday. And someone goes, no, today's Wednesday. And I was like, I don't know what day it is anymore. I just thought it was a short week.
Yep, that's what happens with a short week. We get all discombobulated.
I know, it was a short packed week, too. So tell us something good, guys. What's been going on since we last met? Anything to be grateful for? Anything exciting you want to share? Or just share in general?
Something.
Keeping moving. I'm still on my health plan, not gym, but my treadmill again this morning, and I see that Paula's out there killing it already. And it's just keep doing the grind and under pressure.
Good job. Good for you.
Awesome. Who else? Something good had to happen in 24 hours since we saw you last. Something grateful for?
I'm grateful for you, Rebecca, because Miley Jen has been open houses. And in my open houses, I feel like not only have I met some potential buyers, but there's been several agents that have come to my open houses, and I've sent them your number, and you've met with them. And I mean, just in the space of 3 months, you've onboarded 2 of them, and they put me down as their sponsor, which is awesome.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and they're great. So it's funny. She's like, "Oh, I just met this agent. Came from my open house today." And I give him a call. We met, and yesterday that one joined and named Paula as sponsor. Beautiful.
Hey, Paula, how is that working? Are you just are you bringing up a conversation, or is it because they seem unhappy? How's that working?
So I think it's just been in conversation, like, how long have you been with Keller Williams? And I tell them I've been there 7 years, and I've watched people come and go. And what I love about Keller Williams is the education. I love the location. I love that I have so much support, no matter if I'm in the office or out the office. And so the 2 people were from different areas, and one had just moved here. So I was like, well, if you want, you can come and check out my office, meet my team leader, come join one of our meetings and see if it's a fit for you.
Yeah, Paula, I agree with that too. And today, Evelyn's coming in the office. She just passed her Florida license. She's going to be doing an open house with me. She's under me. I have another gal too that just got a contract, a home under contract. And exactly what you said, Paula, is what I say to these people as well. I just love having the leadership. The leadership in this company is amazing. Seeing Danielle and Rebecca every morning, talking about the education, what you get from this company is not what you get from other companies, and how we all support each other. So I ditto everything that you said, Paula. And I think when you talk to people and you tell them about these things, their eyes kind of open because they're not getting it from the other companies. So yeah, that's my spin.
And we're definitely a sharing and caring company. That's awesome. Congratulations to growing y'all online. It's such an easy way. Just say, hey, I love what I do. I love where I'm at. Let me connect you with my team leader.
Yep. Super simple.
Super simple. All right, tell us something else.
Oh, Leslie here.
Hey, Leslie.
We had a wild day yesterday. We're working on executing 5 contracts.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Yeah. Woo.
I love that.
Wild.
That's awesome. That's a great problem to have.
I know, right? Love it.
Yeah.
Well,
And I have to say, I need to tell, I was talking with Danielle yesterday, and she said we had a bunch of new agents and they came into the office and the energy was so fantastic, and I love to hear that. And I told her the same thing happened at our little space that we're in, that we had all five agents. Well, there's 4 agents and 2 admins. So we had 6 people in the office yesterday, and the energy that is created when people are together is just amazing, and just makes everybody happier, and it makes everybody more productive. The phones were buzzing. Everybody was on their phone. It was fantastic.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we take for granted at Keller Williams, because we think that all offices are like that, and they're not. When people see other offices at different locations, what I've noticed is they're just certain people come in, they go to their areas, or they're not as community focused as we are. We like having a sense of community, and that's kind of cool. Every office is unique, but the one commonality between all of our Keller Williams office is that we thrive off of a sense of community. So very appreciative.
And that's what, I heard you guys been buzzing the past few days with the energy in the office. That's fantastic. I love it when you guys are all in the office, because it just creates so much energy and excitement, and people get motivated. So
yeah, good.
Love it.
These agents are cranking. We have agents doing open houses this weekend already. It's kind of fun. And you know what? It's fall. So what do we do best? We fall in love with real estate, right? So it's awesome. This is our month to get ready for some really awesome things that in the year with even more gratitude. So I'm excited for all of us.
All right. Well, let's get into a little motivation. So I'm going to share this video now. Pay attention, because he has a little bit of an accent. So there's some words you're like, what are you saying? But the overall message is great. So,
Okay.
All right. Let me make sure that's up.
You would agree with me that nobody wants to start and not finish. Now, when you look at that word finishing strong, it simply means to accomplish, or accomplishing your God-given assignment. Because all of us, we've got an assignment that has been given unto us by God. And it's also to finish what you have started, no matter how long it takes you. Finishing strong is refusing to accept mediocrity, but exercising excellence until the end. In life, there are many things that will keep on coming on our way, things that will actually try to take us out of our way, but you must always make sure that you focus and on your God-given assignment. You see, this is the race. It requires some few things, some few qualities if you want to finish strong. You must be driven. You must be driven. To be driven simply means to be propelled or motivated by something that is bigger than yourself. You need something that is bigger than yourself to drive you. You need to make sure that you are propelled and motivated by a force that is bigger than yourself. Did you realize that it is your responsibility to throw off? Nobody can strip you of those things, but it is your responsibility, to strip yourself of the things that makes you to be slow in life. But one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forward to those things which are ahead. Run when you can. Walk if you have. Crawl if you must. Just never give up.
All right. What did you guys think of that? What did you
Did
guys?
that girl make it? And did she drown? For God's sake. What are you showing us?
Really?
Before I share with you some what I do know.
All right.
Yeah.
That was me. I didn't drown. I'm okay, Sylvia.
Yeah.
Good.
We have floaties in Florida.
Exactly. And salt water to bolster us up.
The beer can holder on our floaty. Sorry, I had to go there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's what we were supposed to get from it, Danielle, the drinking, but finish your drink.
Yeah.
Always finish.
Finish what you started was his message, right?
Yeah, take it to go.
Right. But when he was talking about you to be motivated by something bigger than yourself, that makes me think of our big why. That's why we have a big why, right? Because if we were just motivated by, yep, got to get up and go do my lead gen today, got to go do this today, but why, right? What's bigger than you, and what is your purpose? And refusing mediocrity and exercising excellence, right? And just never giving up. I really loved that this morning. What else did you guys hear?
Yeah, I heard the refuse mediocrity and end with excellence, which is very, very, very powerful for me. And then the last thing, run, walk, or crawl, but never give up. And that reminds me of the cup I drink out of every day. Never give up, never settle. And the best thing about this cup nowadays is that when Gary Keller shared with us in our Florida region when he was drinking out of this cup, and he said, you all think I made this cup for you. I made it for me. After he shared with us all the things that he had to get up from, walk, run, and crawl from, and continue to succeed, and simply never gave up.
Absolutely. And he was so authentic during that, in sharing. Like, I didn't know that he had this ongoing disease that he had.
Yeah, he was very, very revealing to a new level. He's always so humble and genuine, but yeah, he went to a new level with that. that day. Yeah, it was awesome.
Me, I was almost grateful that I didn't know all these years. Because as I've been with Keller and seen the hurdles that we've had to go to, like the video that you shared, Rebecca, and um, his tenacity to keep going and persevering, I'm always thinking, wow, it's because he just has a great mindset, and he does, right? And to couple that with an illness. And we all know people, including ourselves sometimes, when we are faced with a personal illness, we are readily saying we're going to put everything else aside or lower our goals because of illness. And he doesn't do that. He's like, how do I continue on the road that the good Lord has blessed me with what I have, right? And push forward at the highest level that I possibly can. And to see and to have thought about all the things in this past couple of years that have been, really hard, just gives me another perspective. It's like someone, like I was talking to a team leader. We had a mini mastermind yesterday. So I was talking to a team leader afterwards about it. We're still masterminding, and she had said, like, man, there's the past couple of years been one thing after another. And I go, yeah, someone always says there's a good quote, fable, or whatever, says behind every mountain, there's another mountain, right? And then I said, however, I would rather have some prairie in between and not have the mountains so doubled up right next to each other sometimes. And I just feel like this is just one of those things. We finish strong, knowing behind every mountain there's another one. We just keep going. We just got more tools, more strength. Our muscles got stronger climbing one to be able to get over the next one.
Well, and don't you think it goes back to that whole saying of just learn to do hard better?
Yeah.
Because, I remember growing up that my mom, and she's struggled weight her whole life. And she was a housewife. She really, so it's been hard for me to get out of that whole thought of, just staying home with my kids and doing other stuff on top of it and trying to juggle all of it. But I remember growing up hearing her say, like weekly, I start my diet on Monday. And I've been very careful and intentional over the last, I don't know, 5-6 years as I'm in real estate that if I'm going to put something in motion, I really try not to use that phrase, I'm going to start it Monday. I start it today, because she would by Wednesday be off the diet. And then, and here she fights. She's still extremely, and I'll never forget, she told me, I'm fat, your grandma's fat, you're going to be fat. And it was a terrible thing to say to a child. And I still struggle with that. So now it's like, if I decide to do something, I'm like, I'm going to go do it now. I got to make it work now. Like if I'm going to leave Jen, not starting Monday, I'm doing it now. Or if I need to start something different, I might make dates for certain special things, but let's start it now and learn. Because here's the thing, what's different between today and Monday? Because there's going to be another something that comes up. Just like you said, Danielle, there's always something in your way. There's always an excuse not to do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So why are you not seizing the day? Why are you not, moving forward? And as that guy said, walk, run, crawl if you have to. And, it sometimes I think it's, I think of that whole workout video, P90X. I haven't done it in years and years. But you can't do it if you start it. If you start the video, there's no way you can do what they're doing. But you just go through the motions, and eventually you're actually able to do the same stuff at the same time. So if you just learn how to do hard better. And I think the same is with real estate and everything that we deal with day to day. You keep going through those motions, and eventually, you can speed that treadmill up a little bit. You can get moving a little bit better. And I think that's kind of what I got from everything.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. And Melissa Conway said, I heard to always continue to grow. Don't ever become complacent. And
Yeah.
Paula said there are certain things to get to the finish line. Don't give up, even if you have to crawl. How many more deals before the end of the year? Be a doer, not a procrastinator. There are modifications to everything until you can do it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It was interesting. I don't know if any of y'all follow Jay Papazon on Instagram. I believe it was this morning. I think, because I don't know when he posted. I just saw it this morning. He posted a video that he does with the 20% newsletter. If that he does. If you haven't subscribed to it, I highly suggest you subscribing to it. It's really great. And he said on there that when someone had asked him a question, kind of like, what do you and Wendy do in your free time? And then he said, we read, we go on hikes or walks, and we watch movies together, we read together. And I was like, wow, that's so cool to read together. I don't think I've read with someone in a long time, but anyway, tangent. And but then he said when the kids were young, we didn't really have a lot of free time. And he said Gary Keller had suggested to him for them to go on a weekly date night. So they struggled for a really long time trying to find a babysitter to, because they were new to the area. They didn't really have any family that they can have a babysitter with, to find a babysitter over the weekend. And so they might have gone, instead of doing it weekly, once or twice a month. And then one day, which I love, and this is the part that really resonated with me in terms of our conversation, he said, we just had an idea. We don't have to go out on the weekend. We can go out during the week. So they changed it to where their date night was on Wednesday night. They were able to find a babysitter easier. They were able to get to their favorite restaurant and get reservations much easier. Back then, they did a lot of movies, and so movies come out every Thursday, so they're only a week behind on movies, and they were able to have a date night every single week because they shifted their thinking. And from now to the end of the month, to the end of the year, there's going to be a lot of struggles because you're going, I need to do it this way, I've done it this way, or this is the way it's going to be done. And instead of saying no, shift our statement to, if not this way, then how? Right? Because it's not always the exact thing that you have to do, it's the outcome that you want. And so if you allow your mind to open up and remove the no and replace it with how, then you open up the possibilities like Jana's wife did, the same result, that going from the weekend, right, to the weekday, and they're able to do what was more meaningful, was bond together. So just a little tidbit that I read this morning. I was like, wow, that's really, really insightful of him to share, and coupling on what you guys said. So I want to share that.
love it. Thanks, Danielle. Hey, in the chat, you guys are all putting up a bunch of great things, by the way. Do your best and forget the rest. T. Horton, that was from Corey. Thank you. If you guys were all on here, you see that I put the flip registration on here. Flip is on the 19th, coming up soon. So it's going to teach you how you can find the right properties to invest in and get a good return out of it. It's going to be a great opportunity for you to learn to be able to help your investor clients. And then business planning clinic is coming up the last Wednesday of the month. That link is in here too. Just a reminder for Flip, you do need the Flip book. So if you don't have the Flip book, let Haley know, or I know on a lot of the stuff that she's been posting out there, she has a link for you to purchase it yourself, but we'll need to know in advance how many books we need to get if you guys want us to order for you. And then, of course, Bold. I would love for each one of you on this call to sign up for the first step at least today. Click that link and get to the first step. Amber Rutherford is going to be in town next week. She's our Bold coach. She's absolutely amazing. We've given her kudos all week. But she's going to be at Keller Williams Classic on Clark Road at 2 o'clock next Wednesday. She was an agent. She has a massive team. She now has an expansion because one of her expansion agents are in this office. She is an OP in Naples and Marco Island. She is incredible. And she's going to be doing a class on how to gain market share in any market. Doesn't matter what the market does, right? Can you explain what all is on Flip would be appropriate for our clients?
And I just want to go back to Flip real quick. So Flip is really good. It's a book that Gary Keller wrote in replacement. This is really interesting. We thought it was just a book that he wrote to show us how to build our wealth through investments and flipping homes. And he said he actually wrote it to teach us how to guide our clients into flipping homes just as much as for ourselves, and to replace the tried and true client gift at closing. So what more impactful way, after your client has purchased their personal property, can you give them that book, maybe highlight some things and going, hey, here's an opportunity to guide you on purchasing another home to build your wealth for your family, your future, whatever that is. And now it's a sticky opportunity for you, since traditionally people move every 7 to 10 years, right? And now you have them, if they stay at their home, you're helping them buy another property. So that's more than one transaction that you're doing them in a short amount of time, on top of the referrals they give you. So the book will be used. They'll be going through the book. So that will be the actual handout, right? The book is $17. Both market centers have the books. If we need to order more, we can. If you do not have one, you can purchase the book. We'll have them available for you. Those who purchase at the day of flip. And also, don't forget, this is a really good opportunity to any agents that you're working with to invite them as well. And business planning, I mean, these two classes, actually three very powerful opportunities for you and the real estate community to push forward in your goals, to do a reset if you need to change your mindset. I mean, it is power in the room. Leslie talked about that. There is going to be extreme amount of awesome energy. And this class that Amber is teaching next week, when we say how to succeed in any market, she sent me her numbers because we were talking about something else. Her numbers has not gone down. Her team's number has not gone down since COVID. So they're succeeding in every market. Isn't there something that you can learn, one or two things to take back, to put into your own business, to do the same? So I really encourage you to go.
Yeah, so we'll be having a team meeting from 11 to 12 that day, and then there'll be a break in between to get down for the class. So
the date of that class is next Wednesday.
Yep, next
Wednesday.
Yep, and it's at Keller Williams Classic, KW Classic on Clark Road. So one KW, one mission, we're all coming together for it. So all of these are great opportunities. Like Paula meets people at open houses. If you guys meet other agent open houses, or you have agent friends out there, every single one of these will be a benefit to agents outside of the market center too, to bring as guests, because Flip is going to help them with their own wealth. It's going to help them with their own clients. Business Planning Clinic is going to set them up and kind of introduce them to the Keller Williams models on how we all succeed, and then just get them set up for a successful 2024. So what a gift you can give a friend. And then Bold is life-changing. You know, if any agent that takes Bold and goes all in, and when I say all in, does all the homework, not just, oh, I'll do this one and maybe I'll do this one, goes all in, on average earns an additional 11 transactions as a result. So invite people to first step and then take it from there. But anyways, all the links are in the chat. Hurry up and go in and click on them and sign up, or open the tabs before we sign out here. We haven't been doing scripts this week because we've been getting into such great conversations. And I just so appreciate the interaction. So we always have scripts ready, and then we get to the end and Anyways, we'll move on.
Well, then
What's that, Danielle?
we should have a script off soon. Just make sure. We might
Yeah.
just get into scripts one day.
Yep, and forget everything else. No conversations, just scripts. All right, guys. Put in the chat or come off mute. Let us know how many contacts you're going to make, how many no's you're going to look for until you get the yeses, how many appointments you're going to set, and then wheel it back. Sylvia's going for 20. I'm going for 20.
Paula, you forgot my Starbucks. That's okay. Next time.
I know. I've been watching her make these smoothies or whatever she makes in the morning. I'm like, my mouth is watering.
Yeah, her and Lindsay with their morning rituals. I love it.
I love how everybody's hitting 20.
I'm trying.
All right, guys. Well, you all have a fantastic Thursday.
Yeah.
And we will see you. Today we have Millionaire Boot Camp, 11:30 to 1, and then 1 to 2:30 is productivity coaching. So, hope to see y'all here today or down here today.
And your broker's open. Your friend's doing his broker's open today.
Yep, from 11 to 2, 4144 Swift Road in Sarasota. There's a broker's open from 11 to 2. So it's a $1.5 million property, magnificent. It's on an acre and it has 8-foot wall around the whole acreage. And from what I understand, it's a magnificent property. So I'll be heading down there towards the end of it.